Chair Jackson, you can proceed when you're ready.
Thank you very much. I present ACA-7, which would allow the governor to approve Proposition 209 waiver applications from state and local entities to use state funds for the implementation of research-based or research-informed and culturally specific programs or interventions to increase the life expectancy of, improve educational outcomes for, or uplift out of poverty specific ethnic groups or marginalized populations. Since voters approved Prop 209 in 1996, California has been severely limited in its ability to address systemic inequities with research-backed best practices, further exacerbating disparities in public employment, public education, and public contracting. Since the ratification of Proposition 209, we have seen gross educational achievement gaps. We have also seen opportunities where we know that best practices can be used that are culturally specific and appropriate, that has the best results. Unfortunately, our Constitution at this time does not allow for these best practices to occur. So we are seeking to do a constitutional amendment to making sure that if it extends the life opportunities of particular populations, if it lifts particular populations out of poverty, we should allow for state and local governments to be able to ask for waivers so that we can make this happen. I respectfully ask for an aye vote.
Thank you. There are no primary witnesses in support on this bill, so we'll move to any additional support in the room.
Madam Chair and members, I'm Brian Rivas on behalf of the Education Trust West. Happy to be here in support.
Thank you. We'll move to any support on the phone lines at this point. AT&T operator.
Thank you. For any support, you may press 1 and then 0. We will go to line 12. Your line is open.
Good afternoon. Rebecca Gonzalez with the National Association of Social Workers California chapter in support.
Thank you. No further support in queue.
Thank you. We'll move now to any primary opposition. Seeing none. No witnesses for the opposition either. We'll move on to any opposition in the room. On the phone lines, AT&T operator.
Thank you. If you're in opposition, you may press 1 and then 0. And we have no opposition in queue.
Thank you, Chair Jackson. Bringing it back to the committee for comment. Seeing none. Chair, you may close.
Thank you very much, members. Obviously, California is in a number of crises, and we must make sure that we unlock all best practices that exist according to the research. And so I respectfully ask for an aye vote so we can continue to address the many crises California is facing.
Thank you. Is there a motion? A second? Thank you. Thank you. We'll call the roll now.
The motion is be adopted to the Assembly Judiciary Committee. Jackson?
Aye.
Jackson, aye. Sanchez? No. Sanchez, no. Alanis? No. Alanis, no. Arambula? Aye. Arambula, aye. Bonta?
Aye.
Bonta, aye. Bryan? Aye. Bryan, aye. Calderon? Aye. Calderon, aye. Garcia?
That motion passes 5-0. Motion's out.
Thank you.
The ACA is out.